This is Galaxy's Edge. It's the ultimate Star Wars theme park for fans at the Disney Resort. But how should I plan my trip to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? Well, with enough experiences to fill up your entire day, it can get pretty overwhelming figuring out what to do. Well, in today's episode, we're gonna give you your ultimate guide to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and how to have the most fun on your trip. If you're new here, welcome aboard to Always Believe. We are Ash and Bryan, and we've been visiting Star Wars Galaxy's Edge since it opened on day one. So we have a pretty good authority on knowing the ins and outs of the Star Wars themed land.
So in this episode, we're gonna give you tips on how to make the most of your trip here at Galaxy's Edge. We're gonna be talking about how to navigate the land, how to get to the rides, the food that they offer here, the merch they offer here, how to build a lightsaber, how to build a droid. We're gonna teach you how to have the most character interactions when you come here, to get the best photo ops. We're gonna talk about bounty hunting and even some of the special events that they offer here at the park.
By the end of this episode, you're gonna be a Jedi Master to the entire Black Spire Outpost. So Smuggler's Run, it gives you the opportunity to literally fly the Millennium Falcon, the most iconic ship in the entire Star Wars galaxy. You're gonna be taking a mission with Hondo Ohnaka, a character you're gonna meet on the ride. We're gonna be smuggling and stealing some coaxium for Hondo Ohnaka. It's basically like a giant video game that you're gonna be playing, but you're literally sitting inside the cockpit of the real Millennium Falcon. And I always tell everybody, make sure when you get here to just stop and look at the Millennium Falcon for a minute. It's the coolest thing in the world to just come here and see this whole ship sitting here before you go inside and go on your mission.
So in one of the walkways to get onto the Millennium Falcon, you can go across the panel where Han and Leia had their first kiss, and it says XOXO in lights right there.
Well, the garage for the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run ride is a very cool cue.
Initiating full power-up sequence.
Testing one of the engines here in the garage. It looks like they had a little malfunction. That's just what happens with spaceships in Star Wars, especially the Millennium Falcon. I hope we don't have any problems getting on the ride, though.
I have to do everything around here. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. The Millennium Falcon. On loan for some very fast and very profitable expeditions. Okay, time to go, so bye-bye.
Well, flight crew, we are entering into the coolest experience at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Welcome to the Millennium Falcon. This is a full-scale replica of the actual ship. It is unbelievable to walk onto this ship, to be able to touch everything, to hear the clanking of the metal boards, just like Han Solo. Make sure you take the time to get a quick picture sitting down here at the holochess table, the iconic moment where Chewbacca and C-3PO were playing holochess and you heard the line, "Let the Wookiee win." It's unreal being in here. It's such a cool experience. I just like hanging out in the cockpit area. Cool.
Good luck, Transcrash.
Solo pilot! Never done that before. Woo! Unique experience getting to fly the Millennium Falcon on my own. Another fun detail, this is actually access to the guns on the Millennium Falcon that Han and Luke went on.
And engineers.
This is where you get your mission for today. We're gonna be stealing coaxium because it's the only mission that they have so far. Woo! Single flight crew. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I do. I don't know if I'm gonna crash this ship or not, but you guys are here with me to fly this ship. I've never done it before on my own.
Tug on that yellow tag. There we
Perfect.
go. Hit that flashing button.
All right,
Hit that
guys.
button.
Wish me luck, flight crew. Hopefully you guys will keep me company. There's a lot of things to do here.
Engineers.
Whoa!
Automatic repair engaged.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting, guys.
They jump to light speed.
Jump to light speed, guys.
Watch it!
But this, again, is my favorite ride. I mean, you're literally flying on the Millennium Falcon, or crashing, as I am basically doing right now. Not doing a very good job on my own. Nothing's working right now. I'm about to crash. Whoa! Oh! Well, I asked to fly solo. This is what happens. All right, let's get going, guys.
I got it, Chewie, don't worry. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud, right?
Well, flying solo, it doesn't work very easily. You definitely need your crew with you. Well, that was a lot of fun to do that. I've never done that on my own, and I definitely crashed the ship. Thank you so much.
All available text, we have a
Fun thing, as you leave, you can see all the sparks on the Falcon to see how good or bad you did. The coolest, most immersive ride to me, I love the Millennium Falcon. I think it's the coolest thing here at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, getting to go on that iconic ship. Thank you guys for flying with me tonight.
Lauren.
So here in Oga's Cantina is where you can get actual drinks in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is a unique experience when they opened this up. You couldn't buy alcohol in Disneyland until Galaxy's Edge opened up. You can get some of the most unique drinks from around the galaxy. We have Ashley's favorite, a Jedi mind trick, and we have one of the local favorites, a fuzzy tauntaun. Which, if you've never had, it's quite an experience, but you might have a little tingle going on in your mouth after you drink it.
Don't use the straw.
Don't use the straw? Oh, don't cheat? Okay.
Don't use the straw. No, you gotta get a good mouth.
Okay, okay.
Commit.
I would not exactly recommend doing what I just did, drinking this drink, but I would recommend getting it. It's very delicious. You can also get non-alcoholic libations here at the bar. There's also beer and other types of classic drinks if you don't want something as fancy as a fuzzy tauntaun, which is destroying my mouth right now.
This is called the Jedi mind trick. I think because Obi-Wan was drinking it at the Cantina in episode 2. You don't want to sell me any Death Sticks.
I don't want to sell you Death Sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
Cheers. This famous DJ named DJ Rex in Oga's Cantina, you are correct. He was actually the former pilot of Star Wars. Unfortunately, I guess he had to change career paths.
DJ Rex does play the famous Cantina song from John Williams. It is a staple here at the bar. There's an entire album for Oga's Cantina that is amazing, so definitely listen to the music here. It is very, very unique Star Wars music.
Can't go wrong with this song.
The classics, you gotta stick with the classics. A fun fact here in Oga's Cantina, if you notice, there are blaster marks along the wall going above DJ Rex. There's a famous shootout that happened in this bar where stormtroopers came in, started firing. It was a crazy story. There's so many details all over this bar that you're gonna miss. Especially the bar itself. There's a lot of fun creatures that you'll notice are in the bar area, so definitely look around and see all the fun details here. So you might be wondering, who is Oga of Oga's Cantina? Well, she is the crime boss who actually owns this bar and kind of runs the Black Spire Outpost. She's essentially the Jabba the Hutt of the Black Spire Outpost, so you don't want to mess around with Oga. There is a story outside. She did used to have a Wookiee boyfriend, not exactly faithful to her. She caught him one day outside of the bar, across at the apartment, leaving from having a fun night, and she shot him, and there's literally blaster marks on that wall outside that we'll show you. Oga also has a set of her rules. As you walk in, they are on the board back here, but they're in Arabesh, so you need to translate it or get somebody who knows how to read Arabesh.
So if you want to get into Oga's Cantina, we definitely recommend making a reservation in advance so then you can have a seated table. If you don't mind standing, they have a standby line. So you can do the walk-up, which is through your Disneyland app. So one of the biggest staple foods here in Galaxy's Edge is the famous ronto wrap. Ronto is actually a pack animal in the Star Wars universe, but this isn't really ronto, just so you know. It's mostly pork-based. It's pretty much pork and a pita and coleslaw. You want a bite? It's like the equivalent of a Galaxy's Edge hot dog.
So when you come into Ronto Roasters, you might hear the loud hiss of this engine that is being used to cook the Ronto meat behind me. It is actually a pod racing engine that you would have seen in episode 1 during the pod race scene. But it's been repurposed now on Galaxy's Edge to actually cook all of our food, which is really fun. And this poor guy is pumping away, keeping the meat spinning all day, keeping it nice and fresh for us to enjoy.
Can you tell what that says?
Water?
Dasani.
Dasani.
This is a Dasani water bottle. So one of the really cool things about the park here is it's so in-world that even the drinks that you buy, like a Dasani water bottle, looks like it's actually from a Star Wars universe. Space water.
The food here in Docking Bay 7 is some of the best food in all of Disneyland. It's very unique, flavorful. It's really, really good food. I highly recommend trying stuff when you come here. Perfect, thank you. So the cold brew black calf is one of the foods here at Galaxy's Edge that everybody's always raving about. A nice coffee basically with cream and some dark cocoa puffs on the top. Docking Bay 7 is the place to get your cold brew, black calf, and also get some of the best food at Disneyland is here at Docking Bay 7. So,
it really is, but we highly recommend the tibia.
yes, the tibia, basically fried chicken from Star Wars. You can get with mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. There's so many different options here in Docking Bay 7.
You got it. You can do it.
Our daughter Alice especially loves the mac and cheese here, so partially the reason we also get this all the time.
So this is Katsuka's Kettle. It's where you can find really unique popcorn flavors. They kind of change out the flavor throughout the year, but this is where you're gonna go to get that. They also have really unique Star Wars themed popcorn buckets if you're into collecting popcorn buckets. And since the opening of the park, they've actually been adding some small snacks and some unique drinks as well. So it's really worth checking out throughout the year to see what new items they have.
Something you definitely don't want to forget to do on Batuu is drink water. Make sure you bring a water bottle or pick one up. You want to make sure you keep an eye out literally for the Dianoga, which is in the water container over here. So make sure you take your water bottle, bring it over here, fill it up.
So along with the water bottles, the soda bottles are also really unique because they look like thermal detonators. Don't want to drop one of these. Easy does it. Look, it's smoking.
So this is the marketplace. This is where you can do most of the shopping here at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So now that we're in the marketplace, let's check out the different shops and show you what you can buy here. So one of the things we always recommend when you come here to Galaxy's Edge is to dress up, play the part, become your own Star Wars character. And if you didn't bring your own outfit, you can stop here at the Black Spire Outfitters here in the marketplace and get an actual Jedi robe, Jedi tunic, Jedi belt. You can come here and literally become your own character.
So these are really cool. It's a good little accessory you can have for your Batuu outfit. You can get your name embroidered on it in airbrush.
If you look up, you'll notice a fun detail. There's a bunch of fabric hanging from the ceiling to kind of keep in theme with the shop. So once you build your lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge, this is the place to come and get a Jedi belt to actually hold your lightsaber. So you need to pick up the belt, and you're also going to want to pick up one of these belt clips so you can actually hold your lightsaber on your belt. You can choose between the light side and the dark side. It's your choice. That's the whole point of coming to Galaxy's Edge. You can be whoever you want. And the outfits here, they have both adult and kid sizes if you want to dress up the entire family. So right next to the Black Spire Outfitters is the Toydarian Toy Shop. This is another great example of the in-world feel of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. All the toys here in this toy shop are actually very in-world looking. They look like real toys that would have been made here on Batuu. The very first toy we actually ever gave our daughter was one of these Princess Leia's from here in the toy shop. It is just so cute and adorable.
It's nice. La 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 la. Yeah, should we buy nubs? Okay. Yes? Yes?
Looks like we're getting another one today. Pretty much all the characters you can buy for the stuffies are characters you can meet here at Galaxy's Edge, or characters that have appeared in some of the TV shows recently. We haven't seen him yet, or him here at Galaxy's Edge. But you have the Stormtroopers. You do have Vi Maradi, who you will see running around, hiding from the Stormtroopers on Batuu. She's part of the Resistance here. Ashley especially loves this detail. You can see it in Rey's home in The Force Awakens in her AT-AT. She has this homemade doll that's kind of in the background. But again, there's fun details like that throughout the park that you just don't even notice. The toy shop owner is actually in the other room working away on more toys for all the kids here on Batuu. So the creature stall is a really fun place to explore because there are cages filled with creatures from around the Star Wars galaxy in this shop. You just have to look around. First notice when you walk in, the sleeping Lothcat. He's always sleeping. He's a very, very tired boy. Lothcat. There's creatures you'll notice in all cages throughout the shop. You'll notice glowing eyeballs, things moving. This is a very living store when you come in here.
I was trying to read the tag. It's a B-A-I-O-O. B-I-O-O. I don't recognize that creature.
This shop is just another great example of sort of that alive feeling for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So definitely stop in here. Your kids will love it. You'll probably find a creature to take home yourself. Do it.
Buy me.
Buy me.
Buy me. That looks like a froggy.
This creature is also in Oga's Cantina, and it lays eggs, which are in some of the drinks that you can order, which is a little gross, but it's part of the fun of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Thank you very much. And if you want something fun for your kids to do, pick up one of Binya's guides to the creatures of Batuu. You can use this all around the park to learn about creatures here. All the shops. Doc Ondar has some creatures in there. So use this to look for footprints and tracks throughout Galaxy's Edge in the cement on the ground. It's just a fun little thing that you can do while you're on Batuu with your kids if you don't know what else to do, if you really can't take them on the ride. And you get a sticker to show that you completed the entire booklet. And when you do buy a creature, you actually get them in their very own cage to bring them home.
This is Jim. Him.
Jim? Oh, why would you name him Jim?
Jim Henson.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Tugs from Jim.
So now we're in Jewels of Bith. This is a great shop if you just want to find some trinkets and treasures from Galaxy's Edge. They sell keychains, they sell shirts and clothing. There's usually coffee mugs and drinkware on the way in as well. But it's kind of themed to be just like a little trinket jewelry shop. You can also get some pins.
I really like the colors on that one.
You can pick up one of these over here. It's very useful to navigate the planet.
So if you want to go around the park and figure out what, look, turn it right side up first. And know what everything says, you can use this Arabesh guide, which is pretty cool. So hook it to your bag or your pocket. You go, oh, I got it.
I gotcha.
It's all wooden.
A wooden set of the coasters from the Cantina. That's so fun. This is essentially the jewelry kind of craft shop here in the marketplace, but it's a really fun place to pick up a little fun piece if you want to take it home. One of my other favorite shops is the Wooden Wookiee, which is here at the start of the marketplace, but unfortunately Lunaka, who is the Wookiee who does all the carvings, is not usually here. Apparently he's always off on Kashyyyk, getting more supplies to do more carvings. He carves all these pieces out of Warshire wood, which I hope I'm saying right, which is the wood from the trees that is on Kashyyyk. It's a very, very strong wood. So only a Wookiee actually has the strength to actually carve these wonderful pieces. But the unique thing about all of his designs is they're actually used throughout Galaxy's Edge. This is the Porg Cup, which used to actually be in Oga's Cantina, although a lot smaller. But this is just a fun detail in the park that you should stop by and check out. And also right across from the Wooden Wookiee is the Creature Corner, which is a nice little place to quickly stop if you want to pick something up. They have some of the Kwaki Monkey Lizards and some of the other little pieces you might find throughout the marketplace.
It's called the Spaceport, where the Millennium Falcon is. It's called the Spaceport. I didn't know how to name it.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Thank you, Sign.
Thank you so much. And now we're gonna head to that old outpost. which is where Rise of the Resistance.
Woo! So behind me is the Resistance supply. It's right across from the X-Wing here in the old outpost, which is over near where Rise of the Resistance is. The great thing about Resistance supply is you can come here and actually pick up some gear like a Han Solo vest, smuggler shirt, all the things you would need if you wanted to join the Resistance and look the part. You can also pick up your very own pilot helmet for when you go on your missions. These are really fun to wear around the park. Well, unfortunately today, Rise of the Resistance, as usual, is packed. Everybody wants to get on this ride because it is the best ride in all of Disneyland. So Rise of the Resistance is a groundbreaking Disney attraction. It literally makes you feel like Star Wars the moment you enter the queue. It features massive sets, lifelike animatronics, and thrilling sequences, and it's one of the most ambitious and immersive theme park rides ever created. So be prepared for some major character interactions as you go through the ride. One thing I will definitely recommend once you're in the ride is take your time once you get into the Star Destroyer hangar bay. Stop and take your photo because that is one of the most epic moments in the entire park. So all day so far, Rise of Resistance has not been working, but it is back open, and immediately the time for it went up really, really high. It's a 50-minute wait right now to get on the ride. And as you can see today, we really recommend you use the lightning lane to try to get on this ride. It usually is a very, very long wait if it actually is working. Unfortunately, it breaks down a lot because of how complicated and complex this new ride is. And if you don't want to pay for the lightning lane, we highly recommend you prioritize getting here first to get in line for this ride, because you never know if you're going to be able to get on it throughout the day because it is such a big attraction here at the Disney Resort. And you can also use your phone to check current wait times on the Disney app. So no matter what you do, you need to make sure you stop here at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. Doc is an Ithorian who's been collecting Star Wars antiques from across the galaxy for years, and he's been compiling them here in his shop. When you go into Doc's shop, make sure to look up and look around at all the cool Star Wars Easter eggs you're gonna notice from the movies. You might even see something fun like a Wampa or even a golden Jar Jar Binks statue. This is also the place outside of Savvy's workshop where you could actually purchase a lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge. But these lightsabers are all the legacy lightsabers, which are the movie lightsabers. Like any of the characters you've seen in the Star Wars films or TV shows, you can buy their lightsabers here. And if you're a big Star Wars fan, this is a great shop to find very unique pieces to add to your Star Wars collection. As you enter Doc's shop, you'll notice to the right side is more of the light side antiques that he's collected over the years, and the opposite side of the store is where all the dark side Sith Lord related items are that he's found somehow. Doc has his ways. I don't know how, but he has his ways. This is also where you can get Kyber crystals and holocrons. Your Kyber crystal comes in one of these little containers, and you can use it in all the different holocrons, and you can also swap it out in your Savvy's Workshop lightsaber to change the color of your blade. Building a lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge is an experience, but I love buying the legacy lightsabers because they are the characters that we love, and it's so cool to hold one of their sabers in your hand. Ashley, what's your favorite little Easter egg that you've noticed in the shop?
Oh, you know what I really like? The Crimson Dawn symbol.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Where's that one? Let's go find it.
On that bucket over there.
Crimson Dawn symbol, Ashley just noticed, for Kira from Solo. We love Solo, it's one of our favorite movies. And I actually just noticed an Easter egg I had never paid attention to before. They have the Cantina band instruments hanging up on the wall in here, too. Man, Doc has everything. This is the shop, again, to come to if you're a fan. Definitely come into Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities before you leave for the day.
Best shop.
The best. So ever since Galaxy's Edge was created, they wanted to make Galaxy's Edge a real in-world planet. They created their own lingo as well. When you're here on planet, you might hear some of the Batuuian citizens saying bright suns, which is a reference to the 3 suns on Batuu. It's just sort of the hello. There's rising moons, which you say at nighttime for when the moon's coming out. It's just sort of their good night or hello at nighttime. They say safe travels as well instead of saying goodbye. And the other big one is till the spire. So it's like till next time, till I see you. Because here on the Black Spire, we have all these spire formations, which are actually petrified fallen trees, which are now these giant rock spires throughout the Black Spire Outpost. And literally, the Black Spire itself is this piece of black rock right here. It is like the center hub, basically, of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is why Doc has his shop right next to it.
So one of the biggest questions we get asked is how and where do I build a lightsaber? And this is where you're gonna go. This is Savvy's workshop. Savvy is a scrapper, a collector, and finds little bits and pieces that you can use to build your own lightsaber. Now the people that work for Savvy's workshop are called the gatherers. So what will happen is they will take a small group and guide you through building a lightsaber. Now you get to choose from, I believe, 4 different sets. So there's peace and justice, power and control, elemental nature, and protection and defense. So depending on which one you choose is gonna determine what types of scrap pieces are gonna be provided to you to be able to build your lightsaber. You also get to choose the kyber crystal color for your lightsaber. You could choose blue, you could choose green, purple, and even red. One of the things we recommend is, especially if you come during a busy season, is to make a reservation ahead of time on the Disney app. Otherwise, sometimes you can come up here and ask if they have any open availability, but it's gonna depend on how busy the day is. This is one of the most sought after experiences in the park, and it's gonna run you about $220. Another thing that you can do after you've built your custom lightsaber is you can further customize it with additional scrap pieces. So if you kindly ask one of the gatherers up at the front if you can see some of their scrap metal, they can show you some extra pieces that Savvy has collected to add to your lightsaber to make it a little bit more unique. This is a secret. You cannot tell the First Order about this place. And when you get a lightsaber, you're not allowed to just wield it around. You're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, Kylo's gonna see you and you're gonna be in trouble. So this is actually my Peace and Justice lightsaber I built when Ash and I build our lightsabers. It is a very, very cool experience. I think the majority of what you're paying for is the experience of building your lightsaber. It's something you don't want to miss out on. You will love it, your kids will love it. It is one of the coolest things you can do here at Galaxy's Edge is build your own lightsaber and become a Jedi.
So one of the other more popular attractions here at Galaxy's Edge is building your own droid at the Droid Depot. So here at the Droid Depot, you can pay to create and customize your own droid. You can choose from an R unit, which will be like an R2-D2 style droid. You can also pick a BB unit, which will be similar to BB-8. And here at Disneyland, there also is the C unit, which is going to be like the Chopper series. So when you go and you do purchase your droid, you're going to pick which unit you want, and then they're going to have a conveyor belt that's going to let you pick the custom pieces. You actually get to physically put the pieces together using real tools, which is awesome. And it's really fun for little ones to learn how to use those type of skills. You also get to pick a custom personality chip for your droid that will change up what kinds of sounds your droid is going to make. Once you're finished building your droid, you can even go in through the Droid Depot and pick out some custom pieces to further customize your droid. So there's a lot of variations you can have. This one was actually built by Alice when she was 1 year old. Yeah. We had to help her, but this is the one she picked out. We also highly recommend that if you are going to be taking your droid around the park, that you purchase one of these backpacks, because they can be pretty heavy. They still have the ALT droid here too. That one's newer. It's a shame we're here while she's napping, because this is her favorite store. Need Droidsmith help? Hire Droidsmith today. Hello, I'm a Batuu freak. You can get your own Batuu freak to help fix your droid.
Yeah, anything you want droid related is here in the Droid Depot, both parts for building your droid and also clothing, accessories, anything that's droid themed.
Something that's really cool, especially if you get the personality chips, is if you have 2 droids next to each other, they're actually going to start interacting with each other. So you're going to hear the 2 different droid sounds, and it's going to be like they're talking to each other. Can I get this?
And if you want to get an actual metal head for your R2-D2, you can get one of those as well.
And it lights up.
It does.
It's really cute. The droid building experience is going to cost you between like $99 and $120.
So throughout your day at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, make sure you constantly look around. Characters will just pop up all over the place, like R2-D2. What's up, buddy? You never know who you're gonna run into, what adventure you're gonna have, but you need to participate, take action, and get involved in your Star Wars adventure for the day.
How are you? I know, my little one is here. She's your biggest fan.
I was gonna say she came right up and said hello too.
Yeah, she's so happy to see you.
Very nice. He'll follow you. All right, where are we going, squat there?
As you're walking through the entire land, make sure to keep your eye out for characters that'll just pop up. You might see Boba Fett here in the marketplace, you might see Mandalorian walking outside with Grogu. They're everywhere, and you just have to go up to them and say hi and talk to them.
Hi, how are you?
What's really cool about Galaxy's Edge is recently they're always adding in new characters, so you won't only see some from the current timeline, you might see some former characters. I heard that Luke Skywalker is coming for season of the Force. A really easy way to find out what characters are going to be out and when is you go to your Disney app, you go to the map, and you look up characters up here at the top corner. So when you hit characters, it'll show you who's where and at what time. And a really easy way to also do that is filter it down by going to show list. And you see Ahsoka Tano is going to be in the marketplace. This actually shows you the characters throughout the entire park. Boba Fett. And so you can have an idea of who's where and at what time. So if I click on Ahsoka Tano, she's going to be around next at 2 o'clock. And then you can see what time she'll be in the park.
Resistance has come here. They will not leave. The data pad. Are you transmitting to the Resistance?
No, I would never do that.
Track that data pad.
Oh, it's okay.
We'd like to see your identification.
This is how you get in trouble at the park. Watch out for these guys.
There's an encryption matrix, sir. Handle it, trooper.
Yes, sir.
I swear, it's okay.
My comlink is out. All I hear is static.
All right. Wait.
Move along.
There are two sides to the Force.
That's true.
Choose carefully.
If you have information regarding the Resistance, we suggest you come forward.
The First Order will be watching you.
Sometimes you just have to go quiet for a little bit, not say anything, and Kylo eventually will walk away. Oh boy.
What did they think?
What did they think?
Did they like your outfit?
Oh, they did a little bit.
With your
not
patch?
Really. Oh no. He told me to choose carefully which side I'm joining, basically.
Let's see some identification, traveler. And what are you doing on Batuu?
Just chilling.
That's less believable than the ID. We've got eyes on you.
All of them?
Understood.
Enough. How clever, but not worth the effort you exerted.
We're sorry, sir.
I don't care who the Millennium Falcon belongs to. I want to know why it's here.
Yes, sir. Thanks for that.
I'm sorry.
Affirmative. Here, now. On your way. We've got eyes everywhere.
I feel a dark presence behind me, flight crew.
I am well aware.
Just do everything that Kylo Ren says. He's in charge. First
That is
order.
not new information.
First order.
Excellent.
Not helpful. We'll pay for that.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Copy.
Have a wonderful night. Till Spires.
Didn't go well. Thanks.
Again, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is all about playing and living your own Star Wars adventure. It is up to you to participate as much or as little as you want. You don't have to do all these things that we love doing. You can just literally come, go on the rides, eat some of the food, shop at some of the stores, or you can get really involved. You can dress up, you can build a lightsaber, you can interact with the characters, and you can literally play Star Wars. That's the most fun about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But just watch out again for Kylo Ren. You don't want to upset Kylo Ren. You want to get a blue milk? Blue milk time.
So here at the milk stand, you can choose from either the very iconic blue milk, which comes from the Bantha, or the green milk, which you may have seen in The Last Jedi. They are non-dairy and vegan, so you don't have to worry about being actual milk. They both have kind of like a tropical flavor. This one is a little bit more citrusy, and this one is a little bit more like coconut. There is a debate over which one is superior.
Again, 3 suns, it gets super hot. I'm so happy that you can actually get one of these.
So if you want to join the First Order, this is the area that you want to hang out. We are right in front of Kylo Ren's ship and in front of the First Order shop. And this is where the Stormtroopers and Kylo usually hang out. There's typically a small show that happens where Kylo disembarks from his ship, and they tend to harass the guests here at Galaxy's Edge. It's a lot of fun. Should we go check out the First Order shop?
Yeah, I mean, you are kind of wearing Resistance gear right now. We should go check out what they have to offer if you want to switch sides.
I know. We need to do that thing again where we get a patch and just throw it on top of like a First Order patch.
So here in the First Order shop, you can obviously get everything dark side related for the First Order. You can get costumes for your kids. You can even get helmets that you can collect. Anything First Order dark side related is here in the shop. You even used to be able to buy this armor. I think it was about $7,000. But there's a lot of really cool, fun pieces in here in this shop. You should definitely check it out as you are passing through the First Order. So at Golden Hour, if you want to get some of the best shots on Batuu, this is a great spot. This apartment right on your way over to Oga's Cantina gets a lot of great light. And also the way the light comes through the park at night, it comes and hits the falcon so beautifully, and you can get all that nice, beautiful rim lighting. And just get those epic Star Wars shots like Ashley is catching right now.
Other great places to take photos would definitely be by the Falcon, but if you go around the corner of the Falcon, kind of towards the waiting area, you get really good gold lighting there. There's also in the waiting area the best place to get a photo with your lightsaber because it's nice and dark. Other great shots you can get are in front of Kylo Ren's ship. If you have like kind of like a First Order dark side bound. There's also the doorway over here next to the milk stand. That is a very popular place to also take photos, along with the blue wall. The blue wall is very
the blue
famous.
wall is great.
You know, don't be shy to ask the Disney cast members who are the photo pass people to take a photo for you because that's their job. So something that's newer to the park that honestly we haven't tried yet, this is going to be our first time, is bounty hunting. So you're going to need a magic band in order to participate in the bounty hunting. And we're going to see how it works. Oh, green, steady, short vibration. How to track targets. Wrong way is red. Purple, rapid change in vibration means there's a door, and you can tap your magic band on your mobile device to activate the thermal viewer, which requires the Disney Parks app on your phone. Visit the Guildmaster's hideout. Oh, is that it? Did I get a job?
I guess you just get a mission and a job, and you have to go find him now.
Let's try it.
So while Ashley is tracking her bounty, just to let you know, the bounty hunting experience is actually just past the garage here at Galaxy's Edge, which is also across from the Droid Depot, just to give you a point of reference.
I'm going the wrong way.
You're going the wrong way.
It's still mad at me. I don't think I'm ever going to get this bounty. They're going to fire me. Green, true green.
Oh, you're
True
close?
green.
Any more beeps?
It's still green.
Nope, stopped.
You're looking for panels like this, but
Okay.
you're also looking for doors or something with this symbol on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
We got some expert advice from Adam, the expert. Nope. Darn it. Oh, now it's really bad. Please be it. No! I'm not very good at this. I guess this one? I don't think these are panels. No.
No, dang. Nope, Ashley's feeling something.
Oh, I'm feeling the force.
You got green?
Oh my gosh.
You got green?
No! I missed that one.
There's that one.
No! What's going on? It lied to me. See?
Did it work? It did something. Yeah,
So it says, oh yeah, when it's purple, I gotta pull up the app. Hold on. The lights on your Magic Band are purple. Tap it on your device. Scan the door with your thermal viewer. Tap to activate the thermal viewer. Target is near. The target is near. Oh, great. Visit the Guildmaster's hideout to collect your credits. Excellent hunting. I got you. I got you. I bounty hunted. I hunted the bounty. Now, let's go get those credits. Put your googly hands in here.
I see you found the first bounty. Not bad. But you'll need to collect a lot more to join the Bounty Hunters Guild. Here are your credits.
Yay, credits!
That was so cool. I didn't expect that.
Oh, I got my credits.
That was so cool. I didn't know there was a person behind the door that you're actually working for. Really cool, really interactive. This is some of the promise that Galaxy's Edge had when it first opened about being able to do bounty hunting missions and interact in your own Star Wars story, and that was amazing. That was so cool. We're gonna have to come back here and do an entire episode with that. I think Ashley had a lot of fun finding that bounty.
So before all the suns go down on Batuu, we wanted to talk to you guys about some of the other events that are offered at Galaxy's Edge, some that are official and some that are unofficial. Some of the official events at Galaxy's Edge is Season of the Force. It's a whole season long of celebrating everything Star Wars. So this is when the park is going to be putting out like new merch, new food, and also new characters usually make a visit during Season of the Force. So it's a great time to book your reservation if you're a Star Wars fan. During Season of the Force, they also offer an after hours event, which is a separate ticket event, and that is Star Wars Night. So Star Wars Night is like the epic event for all Star Wars fans to come to. So it happens after the park closes. This is when you're actually allowed to wear a costume to the park. So so if you're wanting to show off your Star Wars cosplay, this would be the time to do it. There are unique photo opportunities, and this is when you can see really rare characters come out. Like we've seen Han and Leia, we've seen Anakin, we've seen Padme, and then they also have a lot of unique food too that you get to try. Those are the official events. Some of the unofficial events are usually fan driven. So there's things like lightsaber meetups, there's Life Day, which is basically the Christmas of Star Wars. And these things you can usually find through the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Discord page. They also have a Facebook page that you can be up to date on all the events that are being offered. So Life Day, which is basically like the Christmas of Star Wars, is starting to be embraced by Disney parks. They're putting out Life Day merch, some Life Day food. So coming around November to enjoy some of Life Day's offerings.
And since you've made it to the end of the day, we have one final bonus tip. Stay till the end of the day if you can when you visit Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The lights on Batuu at night are phenomenal looking. It is such a different land seeing all these lights lit up. And we have one more special thing we're going to try to do right now, which is the fireworks show that they're going to be doing over near the Millennium Falcon. This special fireworks show is called Fire of the Rising Moons, and it takes place behind the Millennium Falcon. There's also usually music associated with it. It's an unbelievable experience, so let's go check that out. Well, I said at the beginning of this episode, Flight Crew, if you stuck around to the end of this episode, you would be a Jedi Master of Galaxy's Edge. So it is time to officially knight you as Masters of Galaxy's Edge. You are ready for your trip to have fun. And remember, that's the most important thing, is come to Galaxy's Edge, just play and have fun. Hopefully now you are a little bit more prepared to come on your trip and not stress as much and just really enjoy and focus on having a good time. Really hope you enjoyed this ultimate guide to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge today. And if you had fun with us, just come and hang out with us on more of our adventures. We have so many vlogs hanging out here at Galaxy's Edge and Disneyland, usually just playing and having a good time. And we really want you guys to join us. And if you haven't already done it, make sure to subscribe, Join our flight crew, become a member of our space fantasy family for more of these adventures, and make sure to like and comment on the episode. Let us know what you liked about this episode. What did you learn new about Galaxy's Edge? What are some things maybe you know that you could teach us? Make sure to also follow us on our socials at Ash and Bryan on Instagram and TikTok for more short form fun content. So until next time, flight crew, rising moons and always believe.